Hi, hopefuls. I hope that you're well. I'm sorry that I seem to just kind of be slacking right now. I feel like I had like that 1 year, I think it was last year, I was so good at uploading every single week. And this year, I just have not had that same consistency. It seems to be something happening right now for me, especially everything around YouTube for me at the moment. So thank you for bearing with me. Today is September 2nd. Somehow it's September. Are you kidding me? That is just wild. That is wild to me. So it is now gratitude month, but you still have some questions from last month that I did not answer when we had Would You Rather month. So I've written them down and I'm just going to go through them really quickly and just answer them off the top of my head because I did end up missing 4 of your questions. So would you rather live somewhere that is constantly hot or constantly cold? And I think you both said cold, and I would have to agree with that. My favorite thing to wear is a sweater and a flannel. I want something cold. And you specified it doesn't necessarily mean snowy. So I don't know quite what you mean by cold. I would still choose cold, especially if it means that there's no snow. If it's just like a little chilly, it's just always a little brisk. I'd like that. I would like a little bit more clarification about like how cold is cold. Like what are we talking about? Not that I wouldn't still choose it. And then would you rather live 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future? I think we know what's going on in the past, right? I don't think I want to go there. I think I would rather just go to am I staying there? Am I going to stay or am I going to visit? I think I would rather just go and see, because then when I go back, if I go back in this scenario, can I impact the future instead of working to impact the present if I go into the past? Or am I just going to see? It's a lot of questions, but 100 years ago would have been 1925. I don't know that I was allowed to do a lot. So I'd rather go into the future just to ensure that I am at least allowed to do as much as I am allowed to do now. Not that it wouldn't be interesting to like run into family and everything and learn more that way and learn history, but I think if I'm going to have to live in the culture of the time, I'd rather see what's going to happen. See if AI is completely taken over. Would you rather eat breakfast for every meal or dinner for every meal? I love having a dinner for breakfast. I love reheating like a Chinese or a cold pizza for breakfast. But on the flip side of that, I also could eat breakfast all day long. I could eat cereal for dinner. Everything is an egg scramble. Everything can be made into a burrito, like a breakfast burrito. I would have to go breakfast foods all the time. Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. I think I could survive like that. And then the last one I missed was, would you rather change your top every hour or every 4 days? And I could be like cartoon character and just buy, how many hours a day are you actually like out and about? Like 8 maybe if you're actually out in the world. Like just bring like a little rucksack of the same exact shirt. I could probably do that. Not that there aren't like some tops that, especially flannels, like they'll take a few times between washes, but I don't know that I would want to wear the same exact one because it says nothing about showering, and I don't want to shower and then put on a dirty top from 3 days ago or that I've been wearing for 3 days in a row. So I think I'd rather just like same shirt or like different shirt, because it also doesn't say in that question that every single time you change it has to be different. You could just oscillate between 2 shirts. Correct? Maybe that. So I'm not going to come up with another would you rather because we are in September. So I'm just going to leave it and not ask you guys a would you rather. But gratitude month, I haven't actually thought too hard about what I was going to say for this, but I have been in regular life, not as often as I should, been trying to like journal a bit more and do a bit more like gratitude journaling on the end of it. To be honest, like I've been using more like journaling as like a place to put the agony, like just agony on my life, just get it all out, like anything negative, just get it out onto paper so it's not swirling in my head. But then I try to end an entry like that with gratitude, just to remind myself that even though like all of this bad stuff, like, or hard stuff is happening, or you're thinking or feeling, that there is still good things going on. And sometimes the gratitude is down to like, I made my toast perfectly. Like, it could just be absolutely anything. But I think today in particular, I am very grateful that my mom stayed the night last night, and she has been schlepping my kids around to their extracurriculars, and she currently has one out right now, so I have the house to myself, and I'm very grateful for that time to be able to focus on stuff like this and to be able to putter around and get stuff done and be on my own. So I'm pretty grateful for that. And I don't know if you've noticed, I am test driving some new equipment for you guys because I got a new microphone to try to do my book channel videos, which I've told you guys about a little bit, make them a little bit different. So I am taking this guy out on a test drive. This is the first time trying it. So let me know how the audio has sounded, because now with this, I can come over here. I could go way over here, and hopefully, if it's all working well, the sound has not changed. I don't sound further away. I could go over here. I could leave. And then it's all still fine and dandy, and I can still talk to you guys, and it doesn't interrupt anything. And if I'm outside, it won't be making any like outside noise come into my audio. So let me know. Thank you for being a part of this experiment. Thank you for participating in our drill. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will meet you back here next Tuesday.